Hello, you guys. We are so happy you stopped by to check out our podcast, Laura Kane After Dark, which Erik Rimmer and I have been doing together for almost 5 years.
We've been doing it together for
almost
like 5 years.
5-year-old child. This, you know what? Our podcast is going into kindergarten.
You guys are incapable of starting a show without making it deeply sexual for some reason.
That's Laura's fault.
No, because
hardly.
she does it unintentionally. You do it intentionally, but she doesn't seem to notice half the time.
What? Okay.
Back
up.
Let me just break down what just happened.
What?
You said we've been doing this for 5 years. He goes, we've been doing it for 5 years.
And I ignored it.
And you followed up with, it could be a child in kindergarten by now.
I didn't. Okay. Side note, I didn't think about that sexually. That went right over my head. I thought I heard the joke.
That was my point.
I heard the joke and I was like, whatever. That's just Erik. But literally, it's 5 years. 5 years is a long time. That's a kid that goes into kindergarten.
Yeah, if you guys had started doing it 5 years ago, as Erik said.
Oh my God, you're the naughty one.
What? No.
You have been my non-sexual life partner for 5 years.
I know. More than that, but
True.
just like on air.
Questionably non-sexual.
Wait.
What?
Do you know?
What?
We keep saying that we've known each other for 17 years.
Correct.
But
what?
When we started the podcast, we had known each other for 17 years.
So, wait. So now, do the math.
Now
we know
it's
each other
21.
22.
21. When we started the podcast, we had known each other for 17.
Yeah, so if it's
18,
5 years
19,
old.
20, 21.
22, because it's 5 years almost.
It's not 5 years till August, though.
I know, but I'm rounding up. Whatever. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. We appreciate you guys watching and stuff, and we hope we get a kick out of it. And we hope we give you a little bit of escapism of some sort from the daily grind because, it's tough out there. It's a hustle. Tough. All right. So Erik had one night in Vegas. One night in Vegas. What's that song? One night in Bangkok. And you went to go see
Christina Aguilera.
One of your songstresses.
Christina Aguilera and Dita Von Teese. So it was a very quick trip. It was 105 degrees. I just got back.
Now, I'm assuming, didn't walk anywhere, did you?
Hell no.
Why would you?
No.
So you stayed inside.
So, yeah, it was great because it was in and out. In that heat, it was crazy. But I saw 2 shows. I saw Dita Von Teese at the Horseshoe. And then I saw...
That's in the old school Vegas, right?
No, it's right on the Strip.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw Christina Aguilera that evening.
At?
The Voltaire. So it's at the Venetian.
Oh, the Venetian. Okay.
So the Dita Von Teese show was fantastic.
He sent me a picture and she's like in this big giant like martini glass. I'm like, ooh, I want to be in a big martini glass.
So
like
let me
that's
just
so
say this.
Cool.
I DM'd her.
And?
And I'm waiting for a response. I just got back. So I DM'd her and just said, hey, your show was fantastic. I want you to come on our podcast.
Oh my God. Good for you.
So yeah, she is 52 years old.
And
let me just say this, whatever she is taking, I want a bottle of it.
Her body, her face, everything.
She doesn't have an ounce of cellulite on that body. I know that, when it's your job to be a burlesque performer, but it was so classy and so well, all the costumes were Bob Mackie.
Were there boobs? Naked boobs?
No, they all were covered.
With feathers and stuff?
Or like tassels or whatever.
Okay.
And, she always had clothes on.
Did she speak or sing or just dance?
She spoke a little bit, but it was mainly dancing and music and stuff like that. But the choreography was great. The lighting was great. The sets were great. The sets were spectacular.
Okay. Out of the 2, Christina and Dita.
Von Teese.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How was Christina?
She was good.
Why are you hesitant?
It was at the Voltaire, and, I had to come right back. So the show was supposed to start at 9, and I was informed that she didn't come on until 11.
Oh, my God.
So I was like, okay, what? You know, so
Did the ticket say 9:00?
Tickets said 9:00.
Oh my God.
So I was supposed to see her on my birthday, and she called in sick. Well, after you see the show, you realized she probably wasn't sick. She reworked the entire show. So from 9 to 11 was there was a DJ, and then it was kind of interspersed with this production. It was called Bête de Nuit, which is Beauty at Night.
Okay.
And it was kind of a Cirque du Soleil burlesque thing. The music was sick. I was constantly downloading music.
Oh yeah.
Because the music was crazy.
How's her
good.
voice? Christina's
voice was very, very good. But there were it was interesting because I don't know what she did. I don't know if she did Ozempic or
of course she did.
What she did. But she is
allegedly.
But she's she looks great. And where I was, you were almost level with the stage. The stage was a little bit lower, but I think I sent you pictures, didn't I?
Yeah, no, not of Christina, but of Dita Von Teese did.
So Christina was very good. She was only on stage for about an hour.
Okay.
And the people next to me were like, we waited, till 11 o'clock for that. Like, it was a little lackluster only in the fact that she spent a lot of time off stage.
Were the tickets expensive?
I don't know because I didn't purchase them.
Oh, okay.
It was she was great, but if somebody said, like you had said before, someone said, "Do you want to go back to Vegas and see her again?" I probably wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
But she's been on my bucket list to see for years. I just wish it would have been a longer concert. And the venue, the Voltaire, is incredible.
Did you stay at the Venetian or did you stay?
No, I was in and out.
Oh, okay.
So, no, so I didn't stay there.
Oh, okay.
But the acoustics during that Bête de Nuit performance and the DJ were incredible. But then when she came on, it was like they needed to kick it up a notch. And it's a really intimate, I think there's maybe 300 seats. It's really, really intimate. And so they kicked the level of the music up so high that you couldn't understand her. So it was really hard to hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this was the thing. So I got a mocktail. So I said, "Hey, I'll buy a drink." So I went up to the bar and I got a mocktail, and my friend that I went with had like a Moscow Mule. And they give me the bill and it's $87. And I was like, what? So I started laughing and I go, "Oh, I think you gave me someone else's bill." And the bartender just looks at me, doesn't crack a smile. And the venue is very much like Studio 54. It's gorgeous. And all the bartenders are
$40 drinks.
So, well, mine was $20 and it was a mocktail. So there was no alcohol in it.
So the other one was even more than that?
The other one was a Moscow Mule with Reposado. And the shot of Reposado was almost $40.
My
so
God.
That drink was $57. And I almost threw up. I was like, what?
God, I remember in Vegas was so cheap. You could stay for like $39. You could eat for like $6, like a huge buffet.
A whole bottle of Reposado was like $40.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh my God.
So if you were sitting down on the floor, which literally was like a 6-foot drop, there was really no difference except like the seats were really, there was like booths and, tables and stuff like that. And it was sold out. If you sat down there, I think the tickets were $500 a piece, but it was a $200 per person drink minimum.
Well, that was like what, 3 drinks?
Two drinks.
2 drinks.
Because I was
Jeez,
like, God, that's a lot of
Ridiculous.
alcohol that one would have to drink. And then when I saw the price, I was like, oh, no. For a mocktail, it was 20.
So stupid.
So it was ridiculous. But if you're going to see her, she is very good. She does put on a great show. I just, if anybody's listening, like, it was really loud and it just drowned her out. It was really hard to hear her. That was the only thing that was kind of a bummer.
I need to confess something, but not yet. I need to get this off my chest.
This isn't what you were going to talk about last week. And
no, because it happened recently. It happened over the weekend.
Oh boy.
And, I'll tell you the story because I want to continue, hopefully, a relationship with this person, but I may have killed it. I need to confess something that's really bad.
Do you need to tell me this?
No.
Before?
I don't think so.
I think you better.
It doesn't have anything. I won't get fired. This is not like a job thing.
Is this somebody I know?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
And we have Brian's wild card. Do you want to do that first before my confession?
No, by all means.
Oh my God.
Continue.
Well, no, we need to do our sponsors, of course.
I think you should finish real
No,
quick.
that's it called a tease. We're going right into our sponsors. Jay Wertzler with Capital Growth Inc.,
Hi,
greatest guy
Jay.
ever, and La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center,
Hi, Dr.
the only
Riedler.
place
Hi,
to go
Monique.
to get your surgery done. Are you ready to take control of your financial future? Look no further than Jay Wertzler, your trusted and our favorite certified financial planner.
Life is full of financial decisions, and with 30 plus years of experience and a dedication to your financial well-being, Jay is your partner in achieving your financial goals.
So if you're at or near retirement and you want to know if you have sufficient assets and income sources for a comfortable retirement, or if you are simply changing jobs and you're unsure about what your options are with your current retirement plan, please reach out to Jay.
Jay Wertzler and the team at Capital Growth go the extra mile to ensure your financial success. Their office is a one-stop shop for financial advising, estate planning, tax preparation, and divorce analysis. Call Jay today at 858-552-6960 or email him at jayw@capitalgrowthinc.com.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center is the place to go if you're looking to rejuvenate your appearance, tighten and shape your body, and just do something special for yourself. You deserve to look your very best.
La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center offers over 90 procedures and treatments for a natural, youthful appearance. They are absolutely the best in the business. Try out their treatment planner at glamfam.com. It's so easy and amazing to use.
We can't say enough great things about their board-certified plastic surgeons, and guess what? They offer flexible payment plans so you can start your journey to a better you right now.
Free consultations too. The very best in the business is in our own backyard. How lucky are we?
Make sure you tell them that Laura Kane After Dark sent you. We love everything about La Jolla Cosmetic Surgery Center. Go to glamfam.com. Okay, so.
Oh God, here we go. Brace yourself.
I don't know. Wow. Brian is just going to be like this.
Can you just say it?
Brian's going to like
my
this.
God.
Okay. When I went to New York to visit my daughter a couple months ago, I went down to Canal Street where you can buy all the fake designer stuff.
Oh,
Of course.
One of the things that I bought, this guy was like secretly pulling out of like this bag a bunch of Apple products, packaged, AirPods, the big headphones, phones, and a watch. I was like, I want a watch. Like I used to have one. I miss it. I lost it. So it was, I think it was like 60. I got them down to like $60. It was packaged. It was perfect. It looked like completely, totally legit. Bought the watch. I didn't do anything with the watch for the longest time because I kind of forgot that I had it. And then the other day I opened it up And it was one of the big ones. It was a dive watch. It had like GPS. It was like a titanium 49 millimeter. It was big. It was black with a big black band. I'm like, this is too manly for me. This is a man's watch, because it didn't have on the package what color it was or anything. So I'm like, I'm just going to sell it. Right. Mm-hmm. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace.
Oh no. Oh my God.
And, for $450, because I did some research. I'm like, how much is one of these watches? I looked up the exact model, right? Mind you, I didn't try to pair it. I didn't try to. It's not connected to anything that I own. I didn't do anything. I didn't even take the plastic off the little back of it. Mm-hmm. I just charged it. But I threw the box away, which is stupid because I don't like having trash around. But I didn't think I was going to sell it. So $450. I'm getting tons and tons of feedback on this. So I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. Wow. That's cool. I could like get, $450. That's awesome. So this guy, he goes, I am totally interested in this watch. Can I come down now? I'm like, sure. Like, I live in the Hillcrest area. He's like, I live in La Costa. I'm like, would you want to FaceTime first to look at it? I mean, do you want to drive all the way down here? Just, he's like, no, I'm coming right now. I said, okay. This guy shows up in a black Tesla. Handsome, older. No, he's probably my age. Older man. He's probably exactly my age.
Ooh, late 80s?
No, he had like salt and pepper hair, but really handsome. And we were talking, and as he was trying to pair the watch with his phone. And turns out he's like an environmentalist, and he had this really interesting story, and he's really into solar and the way that he charges his Teslas with solar power. And he has like this sanctuary he's opening up in Costa Rica. I'm like, God, we would love to, you'd be really a cool guest to have. I have a podcast. It'd be really great to have you on. We could talk about the environment and whatever. He goes, dang it, I've tried 4 times and this is not pairing with my phone. And he goes, this has happened to me 3 times now. He goes, and I lied. And I said,
oh my God.
I said, my boss gave this to me as a gift and I threw away the box. I'm like, so I didn't try to pair it with my phone because it was too manly for me. I didn't. And he goes, I've been duped like 4 times now or 3 or 4 times by watches that people put on for sale that are actually fakes. Oh, no. And I bought it on Canal Street. It was a fake watch, I'm sure. Oh, probably. And so I'm sitting here, I'm sweating.
Oh my God.
Like, he goes, yeah. Another person said it was a gift from somebody too. I was like,
oh my God.
I'm like, well, no.
You didn't tell him the name of your podcast, did you?
I did. Oh, I gave him my card and everything. And I said, darn, I'm so sorry. I go, I really, dang, should I tell my boss?
Oh.
Or should I just keep it to myself that she might not even know that she bought a fake watch. Meanwhile, I know that it's a fake watch and it didn't pair with his phone. And now I want him on the podcast. So now what do I do?
Come on the podcast.
Oh, but
nope. You burned that bridge. Well done, Laura.
God.
Did he believe me? Do you think he believed me? Really put up.
He shouldn't.
I put on a show.
Regardless, we cannot have him on the podcast now that you've admitted it on the podcast.
But he was actually very handsome, and I really loved his whole.
That's a bummer, what isn't it?
Yeah, that sucks to be you.
Yeah. Well, you really screwed the pooch on that one.
Oh, here's the watch. I was going to try to pair it with my own watch. So look. Oh, look. It looks like beautiful. It's like it's perfect.
It looks fake.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. It was like it even has the plastic on it still in the back.
Why? If he's been duped like 4 times, why does he keep trying to buy them on Facebook Marketplace?
That's what he said. He goes, you know what? Why am I not just biting the bullet and going to the Apple store? He goes, I thought I would try it again.
$450 is not that much cheaper than what they normally
They're
are.
like $800. This type.
Yeah. No,
that
one's
waterproof.
Fake, so that one's worthless.
It's waterproof. It's GPS. It's this. It's that. Look how. It looks perfect, right? It just won't pair with a phone.
Oh my God.
I know, but I lied. I just wanted to come clean.
Well, the calculator works.
Thanks for coming clean.
Wow.
But I really do believe we can have him on the podcast, and I do believe that I can tell him a story, and I do believe that he might forgive me.
No, he drove all the way to La Costa.
He
for
did,
a
but
fake
but in an electric car.
So?
He had a nice drive.
That's his time.
I know.
No, you can't bring him on the podcast. That's a hard no.
No.
Please.
No, that's a hard no.
I'm going to
So
agree with
interesting.
I'm going to agree
You
with
can take
producer
him out for
Brian.
lunch
No.
and try to lie to him, but not on the podcast.
No.
Do you like it? Isn't it nice?
It's yeah.
It just doesn't
Too bad it doesn't work. Yeah.
I can't believe
I
that
was-
you thought that this was real, and you bought it on Canal Street. What?
I didn't think it. Well, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you knew. It was either fake or stolen. So either way, it was not a good product.
Wow.
$60.
That's my confession.
Thank you.
Am I a bad person?
A little bit.
No, I just.
Well, then why'd you
God.
ask?
You
if
better
already
get
knew the
used to
answer?
wearing this watch.
It looks good on you, and look, it's got
In
Snoopy
prison.
on it. In prison. Damn it! I know I'm not even supposed to buy anything on. Anyway, all right, fine. Play your little wild
Hold
card
on.
music and what's going
I
on.
have to find I sent myself a note for my wild card.
Oh my God,
Crap, where is it?
my mouth is dry. I can't, and I'm sweating. Okay. In the meantime, I'll tell you a story. The largest search.
Oh, I found it.
Okay.
Okay, I've got some questions for you guys.
Okay. Oh, like the question game or like?
No,
Okay.
these are interesting facts, and I'm going to ask you questions, and I'm going to see if you can get at least vaguely close to the correct answer.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Question 1. How much does a cloud weigh? Think about it. I don't expect you to be an expert, but I just want to hear your best educated guess. I just want you guys to think about it.
A cloud is made of air. It doesn't weigh anything unless it has water in it that is
Just
going
talking
to
about
drop
the average cloud that's up there. How much does it weigh?
0.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say
5 pounds. 10
100 pounds.
100 pounds.
The average cloud actually weighs about 1 million tons.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding?
Water is very heavy.
Well,
Wow.
if it's full of what if it's not full of water? Are they always full of water?
They're made of water.
Oh.
Okay. Question 2.
This is going to make me sound like a liar and stupid in one podcast.
You stupid liar.
Shit.
All right. Question 2. What's the record for how long a chicken has lived once its head has been cut off?
Oh God.
11 hours.
2 hours.
18 months.
Oh.
Yeah. Now I want to clarify. It was not fully cut off, but it was disconnected except for its brain stem and the jugular artery.
Oh my
Other than
God.
that, it was decapitated.
Wow.
That is
Anyways.
horrific.
It's
Yeah.
awful.
Okay. How old was the world's oldest dog at the time it died?
23.
Okay.
So if it's
Dogs usually live to be like 15, 16.
yeah, but is it 100 years to a human in dog years? What is it?
7.
We're talking about human years.
Oh, in human years?
Yeah, in human year, 23. That's my answer.
I'm gonna say 28.
29 and a half. Eric is pretty close on that one. Okay.
Oh, I hope Elvis lives to be 29 years old,
God.
baby.
On the flip side, what is the oldest cat?
Oh.
Do they live longer than dogs? Generally, I don't know.
I
I've
think
never
so.
had a
Don't
cat.
they?
I've
Yeah.
never had a cat. I don't know anything about cats, really.
So in human years?
Yeah.
It's not the same with cats, is it? Like the
I don't think so.
okay. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go again with 23 years.
I'm gonna say 40.
38.
Dang, Eric!
Why would you guess the same one?
Just because it seemed, I don't know.
All right. Anyways, here's an interesting question. This is a trick question. Well, it's a little tricky. What is the world's tallest mountain?
In the contiguous United States or in the world?
The world's.
It's Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro, yeah.
No. It is Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Now, the reason they're the tallest is because the first 10,000 feet of them are actually underwater.
10,000 feet.
But otherwise, you
mountain.
would be wrong. It would be Mount Everest. But
Right. Well, I mean,
and you guys both said Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
I know. Well,
So,
you said it was true. Whatever. Okay.
anyways, here's a fun one.
I know Mount Whitney, and it's the highest one in contiguous United States or whatever. And I climbed
Did you
You
try to
are-
sell a fake Apple Watch?
it. Shut up.
Okay. How much horsepower does a horse have?
Like in terms of.
So I guess for context, horsepower that we use to measure cars is actually a real metric of unit of measurement.
So how much
based
horsepower does like your car have?
300, roughly 300. So it is a real measurement based on how much a horse could pull. The question is, how much horsepower does a horse have?
500 pounds.
800.
Okay, that's insane. The average horse has about 24 horsepower, which is about the average of like a motorized lawnmower.
Really?
What?
So that's it?
Yeah, 800 horsepower, by the way, is insane. That
I
is
don't know. I mean,
Anyways.
okay.
Okay, what is actually here's a good one. Or
Got
like this
any
one.
of these right?
I know. Eric's gotten pretty close though. What is the record for the longest time someone has been constipated?
Laura Kane.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Laura Kane. That would be
Week?
you.
No. Oh God, this must be
World
This is
record.
I'm going to say
I'll give you a hint. It was a lady in India.
a year.
Oh my God, no, it
No.
can't possibly be that long. I'm gonna say 2 months. 3 months. 3 months.
Ooh, you were close on your first one. 45 days. In fact, she had to undergo a surgery to remove fecal matter the size of a football.
God, Laura, you're not too far behind. She clogs the toilet every time.
Every
she
single
takes a
time.
shit.
Every single time.
Okay, here's a fun one. What's hotter, a lightning bolt or the surface of the sun?
Ooh, I like this one.
The surface of the sun.
A lightning bolt.
A lightning bolt is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Wow. Shockingly.
Really?
Why
Yeah.
do your shoes get shot off?
I think that's more of a reflex of your feet, like your muscles contracting on your feet
But if
and
you're
your legs.
oh,
If your
okay.
legs swing out really fast and lock, your shoes are going to be.
Okay.
It's just physics. Okay. What is the longest anyone has held their breath? Or what's the world record for the longest someone has held their breath?
Just underwater or out of
Let's
water,
say
doesn't
underwater.
matter. Underwater. Okay, let's see. Oh my God. Remember playing this game when you were little
Yes,
in
I'm
the
gonna-
pool?
I'm going to say 10 minutes.
Oh God, no. No, there's no way. 6.5 minutes.
Because, okay,
Are those final answers?
Wait. Let me think about this. I'm going a little lower than that.
You're going lower than 6 minutes?
No, I'm going to go 6.5 minutes. I'm going to stay with my answer this time.
You guys are both way off. It's 24 and a half minutes.
I was closer, though.
Yeah,
What?
by a hair. You were still under.
How?
Good question.
Wow.
A lot longer than 6.5 minutes, though.
Wow.
Okay, and lastly, what is the maximum amount of times you can fold a standard piece of paper?
Oh my God. You want to try it? Let's try it.
Sure.
Okay. I'll do it with this piece of paper. Okay. We got 1. This is so fascinating. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Barely. Okay, I'm
say
going to say
10.
7.
So the answer is actually 8.
Wow, because
But
this
you're
is
close.
really tough. Trying
Yeah.
to fold that. This is at 6. Try to do
Oh,
7.
No, there's no way.
No, I know.
The answer is 8, though. I'm
Oh,
not sure. I'm not
wow.
sure if there's a method to it, but yeah, technically it's 8.
Yeah. Wow, I like this wild card. Thank you.
That's all I
Very
got.
good.
Thank you. I'll end with this because I think it's pretty cool. Because I want to know if you guys believe in this or not. The largest search for the Loch Ness Monster happened over the weekend. And people from all over the world traveled to Scotland to help look for it. They ended up finding
Nothing.
nothing. No Nessie sightings. Do you believe?
Nope.
No.
What do you think?
I think there's nothing.
Do you
There's
think
no way
those
a
are
giant
like-
dinosaur has lived in the Lake Loch Ness for hundreds of years.
Unless there's a net, there's 2 of them and they've reproduced.
That's
but
even less likely.
I
Also,
know.
that's not a sustainable
Okay.
breeding amount.
Bigfoot,
No.
Sasquatch.
Nope. Maybe one small time. not
What's the snow monster?
Yeti.
Yeti.
No, probably not.
What about Mothman?
No.
What about what else is there? That's
Chupacabra.
Chupacabras.
The rake. The
What's the rake?
The
rake
tall
is
man.
a Native American one.
The Slender Man.
Slender
Yeah,
Man.
no, Skinwalker.
What's Skinwalker?
That's
Skinwalker
another
Ranch.
Native
I know
Amer-
that.
That's another Native American one. They're like creatures that steal your skin or something and imitate people. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Aliens.
No, maybe.
Maybe. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting ghosts. Yes, you think?
No.
Oh, come on. Speaking of which, we need to make our arrangements to sleep at the Cosmo because we're gonna catch ourselves a ghost with your equipment and with Michael Brown's equipment.
Okay.
Because you have like some other thing besides that little
No.
beepy thing. Okay. Well,
I'm not really a ghost hunter. If you hadn't figured that out.
I know, but you bought
I don't
some
believe
things.
in ghosts.
This makes me want even more than ever to spend the night.
Well, I
Bring our
want to
Ouija
see a
board.
ghost. I just don't believe in them. I think it'd be great. It'd be super cool. Probably. Will.
What would convince you if you saw like a shadow, or do you need to see a full-on outline of like?
I would prefer full-on ass like Ghostbuster style spectral apparition, but I will settle for something like a very pronounced. I don't want there to be any ambiguity. There's got to be something where I go, that is literally impossible.
No, like all the cabinet doors are open for some reason.
I could take that, but that's.
You could.
But I want to see a ghost. I actually want to see a ghost though.
Would you like to see an alien, or would that be too terrifying?
That'd be cool. I'd be more interested in seeing a ghost.
I'd be freaked out to see an
Yeah,
alien. but
aliens I'm worried could hurt me. Ghosts probably can't.
I know.
I don't think aliens would hurt us.
I think they probably will.
Oh, they'd probably.
I don't think they care about us.
They're probably interested in us, and they probably. Well, no, because they're so far advanced from us.
They probably think we are just like. I mean, do you care about the ants? Like some people care about ants. Most people would be like, if you killed an ant, oh well.
Do you think? Just pretend just say there are extraterrestrials.
Yeah.
Do they come to Earth friendly, or do they come to Earth to conquer us?
Either neutral or hostile. Maybe friendly, but I don't see what the purpose would be.
To be friendly to us, to help us?
No, doubtful.
Yeah, they probably don't want. They probably think we're destroying the planet.
Maybe. Although they must have destroyed the planet to some degree at some point.
What was that scary movie where it was like in apartheid? It was like it was in South Africa, and they had like
District 9.
Oh my God,
yeah.
that was so scary. That was
interesting.
freaky.
that was so freaky.
That was a case where we were the superior race in a way.
No, they like tormented us. Didn't what they were sitting
They
up
lost
there.
the war.
Oh, I don't remember the end of
Yeah.
the movie. I just remember that one and War of the Worlds and all the scary ones.
I don't think aliens would ever establish contact if they haven't already, though.
What about the Tic Tacs flying everywhere?
They haven't established contact.
Well, some people say that they have been zapped up and probed and all that kind of stuff. You don't
Those are
believe
like
those people?
science experiments. If that's true, then those are like the equivalent of like them running experiments.
Yeah.
We don't go announce ourselves to the ants. I mean, we can't, first of all, but
Well, they know that whatever. We're not going to argue this. Do you want to argue aliens right now? I just can't get enough.
it's interesting though.
It fascinates me.
It's very curious, and I was definitely once like a total naysayer, but now I'm like, oh, I don't know.
I know,
Kinda
right?
crazy.
I know. Why not be going? All right. You know what, you guys? We're done. We're done. We're out of here. You've
Are
had
we?
enough entertainment. I've said enough. I don't want to
You're
say anymore.
starting to get doll eyes.
No, I'm not. I'm just really
No, you're getting doll eyes.
I'm kind of bummed out that I even talked about that. My confession. Oh no, here comes the yawn. Then for sure we're ending. All right. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. We really appreciate it. We really don't take it for granted. We
don't.
really, really, really
We love you.
love you a lot. And love your podcast.
I love you.
I can't believe you're still wearing that wig. That needs to go in the trash. It's
I-
horrifive.
I kind of like looking like Willie Nelson.
Just say goodbye.
Goodbye.
No. The right
Oh.
way.
Love your podcast.
Okay, good. I love you, my sweet baby, so much. Bye, everybody. Bye.